Hi, my name is Bonnie. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you just joining us, my channel generally deals with cruise destinations, cruise excursions, and travel related tips. Today I'm talking about what are some of the best spots to book on a cruise ship, considering we are having some cruise ships going back into service and there's things out of Europe, so it's time to get started cruising again, everybody. And so let me just give you a few tips. Let's get started. If you're subject to seasickness, the best place for you would be midship, and if you can get a lower deck that isn't above or below any kind of entertainment, that would be a good idea, because they say the higher you go, the more movement you feel. I think in calm waters that doesn't really happen, but possibly in more rough waters, say you're in the Northern Europe area. I did experience that in 2019. It is a little rocky, so it depends where you're going, but midship is always best, and lower if you can. Because you have to think of it this way: the ship is built where you have the front and the back, and the front hits things first, so it's bumpy. The back kind of gets it at the end, and in the middle it just stays in the middle, so you're kind of like this, but the middle doesn't move. So that's why they say midship. Cabins at the very back are very desired because they are in the back, nobody's back there, it's quiet, they face the back of the wake, and you can always watch the water as you're leaving, and they generally have wraparound balconies. They're pretty spacious, and like I say, it's quiet and private, and people love those. Also, the very front of the ship, there's some rooms that go this way as well, so these are going this direction. They're not going alongside the ship, but they're going this way. So the front and the back, but the front, they don't really have balconies because it's too windy, and if you had a balcony, it would be blown away because they're the ones breaking through the wind, as you know, they're the forward part of the ship. So generally they have floor to ceiling windows, and those have the best views. And they could be a little angular, so they might be a little larger as well. There's not a lot of them, but they're very desirable also. It's probably a good idea to have cabins that are surrounded by other cabins, because sometimes when you have a cabin off by itself and there's like an empty space, it could be a service area for the people cleaning the rooms, or it could be the room service putting their dishes, or all kinds of commotion or noise, vacuuming and whatnot. So you probably want to make sure you book where there is another cabin on either side of you. There's this new thing now that I've noticed where a lot of the ships are offering Aqua Class, and that's kind of like a spa day, kind of spa treatment. So the cabins near the spa, you pay extra for that, and you have extra amenities like diffuser in your room, or you can put your robe and your slippers on and walk to the spa area, get the treatments, the thermal room, the saunas, the massages, etc., and walk back to your room. So it's highly desirable as well. They book up pretty quick, and it is you have more amenities. A lot of times they have a special spa restaurant that's just private for the spa class people. Most of the ships offer this. I know MSC does, Carnival offers it, Royal Caribbean, all in America, there a lot in Celebrity. But my advice to you would be to study the layout of the ship and figure out where it is you want to be. Like sometimes on these large ships, you might want to be where the spa and that kind of thing is, or the solarium, or possibly you want to be over by the kids club, or because you have children, or maybe you want to be in the center of the action because there's a lot of things going on in the middle of the ship. It just really depends, because some of these mega ships are so big that it takes a long time to walk from one end to the other. So you'll probably find you're maybe using half the ship most of the time. And of course you have your guaranteed cabins. That is something where you say to the cruise company, I don't care where I am, just give me the best price. And so generally they will give you a category. You pick a category, say interior, or you want window, or you want a balcony, and then from there they'll pick what they have left over, or possibly, you know, they'll find you something. You never know what you're going to get. I've done that a few times and I've really never had any problems with noise, but I'm just saying that these are some ideas of if you generally really have a need to have a great view, or you want an unobstructed view, or you don't want a bunch of noise or things like that, then I would suggest calling and paying a little bit more and having the room that you want. And you want to probably book early, because the earlier you book, the more selection there'll be. Like I say, the forward and aft facing cabins are difficult to get because they're very desirable. But if you book 3 years in advance, you may just get that. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe below for future videos just like this one. Check out my Northern Europe cruise videos to give you some inspiration. And until next time.